Well, good afternoon to one and present over here. Am I audible? Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. As in the last lecture, we had started one more new topic, that is parts of speeches. And under that, we had discussed only 3 points or 3 parts of speeches, that is noun, pronoun, and adjective. Is there any doubt, any problem regarding this? Is there any doubt, any problem regarding 3 parts of speeches, noun, pronoun, and adjective? No? Okay. So for today's session, we are going to discuss remaining parts of speeches. And these parts of speeches are verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So again, under the verb, we need to discuss modal auxiliary verbs, but we will arrange one more separate session for the modal auxiliary verbs. First point is there, or first parts of speech of today's session, that is verb. As I have told you what is the importance of verb in the framing the sentence. Without verb we cannot prepare the sentence, so these things required here. What is exact verb? A word that express action, otherwise helps to make a statement. Simple thing is there. A word that express action, otherwise helps to make a statement. Action linking, this ratio or that arrow gives too much meaning about the verb. Simple definition I can tell you, verb is simple. Verb is an action word. It's very simple definition, but in exam there will not be any kind of a question for the definition of the verb. It would be the exact use of the verb in the sentence. It means that subject verb conquer, as well as what kinds of tenses we need to focus in the communication. It may be present, past, and future. Accordingly, we need to use verb. Got it? So simple thing is that we need to use verb in each and every sentence. I can say that every sentence must have a verb. Is it clear? Without verb, there will not be a single meaningful sentence. This is very interesting and active form about the verb. Let's see next what are the types of verbs. So is there any doubt, any problem? You can ask in between as well, but I think so there will not be any doubt and problem. So simple thing is there, what are the types of verbs? So mainly there are different types of verbs, but here we are going to discuss main types of verbs. First is transitive verb and second one is intransitive verb. Is there anyone can unmute your mic and tell me what is exact transitive verb and what is intransitive verb? Anyone can tell? Can you tell in Marathi what is transitive verb and what is intransitive verb? Am I audible? Are you getting my voice?
Yes.
Okay. So here in Marathi, if we wish,
Forward करने
what kinds of meaning would be there of transitive verb and intransitive verb? Definition is also given there, sentence is also given there. But if you wish to know that what is exact transitive verb, what is exact intransitive verb, simple we can say that transitive verb means sakarmak kriyapadai. What is transitive verb? That is called sakarmak kriyapad. ज्या क्रियासोबत कर्म येत असतं, that is called sakarmak kriyapad. And what is intransitive verb? That is called akarmak kriyapad in simple language in Marathi. Here, see the definition of the transitive verb. The verb comes with an object in the sentence, that is called transitive verb. For example, he ate an apple. So an apple is the object in that sentence. That's why it is the transitive verb. बघा परत एकदा सांगतोय, जे क्रियापद कर्मासोबत येत असतं किंवा कर्माला घेऊन येत असतं, that is called transitive verb. That is called सकर्मक क्रियापद. सकर्मक क्रियापद. अँड द असं क्रियापद असतं की जे कर्माशिवाय येत असतं, दॅट इज कॉल्ड इंट्रान्झिटिव्ह वर्ब, अकर्मक क्रियापद. सो हिअर ही एट an apple. In this sentence, an apple is an object, so it would be the transitive verb. They sold the tickets, so the tickets would be the object. Here sold would be the transitive verb. Next, he gave her a gift. He gave her a gift. So tell me how we can find that which is the verb, which is the object in that sentence. I think so yesterday as well I heard.
Gift.
Sorry. Very good.
Gift.
Gift is the object, and one more object is there. Anyone can tell? There are two
He.
objects. Very good.
A
Her.
gift.
Very good. Her and a gift. The both two objects are there. He is the subject, gave is the verb, her is the indirect object, which we can get the answer by asking the question to whom. And last one is that ऑब्जेक्ट, दॅट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, अ गिफ्ट. बघा कशाला आपल्याला डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट आणि इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट मिळतं, चेंज वाईज शिकताना आपल्याला बघायचं आहे. पण तरी पण एक प्लीज लक्षात ठेवा, ज्या वाक्याला आपण व्हॉट न प्रश्न विचारल्यानंतर उत्तर मिळतं दॅट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. ही गेव हर अ गिफ्ट, त्यानं तिला गिफ्ट दिलं. काय दिलं? अ गिफ्ट. गॉट इट. ज्या वाक्याचं उत्तर, वाक्याला व्हॉट न प्रश्न विचारल्यानंतर जे उत्तर मिळतं दॅट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. दॅट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. आणि कोणाला दिलं असं ज्यावेळेस विचारतो आणि त्याचं उत्तर मिळतं दॅट इज कॉल्ड इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. दॅट इज कॉल्ड इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. मग या वाक्यामध्ये इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट काय आहे? हर. व्हेरी गुड. Here indirect object is her. Very good. And direct object is a gift. हे पण लक्षात ठेवा. म्हणजे कुठलंही ऑब्जेक्ट डायरेक्ट असू द्यात किंवा इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट सोबत आलेला असू द्यात दॅट इज कॉल्ड ट्रान्झिटिव्ह वर्ब. दॅट इज कॉल्ड सकर्मक क्रियापद. गॉट इट. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज देअर, और नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ वर्ब इज देअर, intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. So the verb comes without an object in a sentence. He ran fast. She arrived at Pune. He laughs loudly. So adverb can come with the adjective, can come with the I cannot say adjective, but more approximate adverb can come with this sentence, these types of sentence. So here fast is a adjective or adverb? काय आहे? फास्ट adjective आहे का adverb आहे?
Adverb.
Absolutely true, because it's add something to the verb. बघा आपण adverb कशाला म्हणतो? आता बघतोयच पुढचा आपण पार्ट आहे तो पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीचचा. ऍडवर्ब कशाला म्हणतो? असा शब्द की जो काहीतरी ऍड करतो कशामध्ये? वर्ब मध्ये. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ऍडवर्ब. समथिंग ऍड इन टू द वर्ब, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ऍडवर्ब. मग आता इथं ही रॅन फास्ट, रॅन काय तर वर्ब आहे आणि तो कसा पळतो? फास्ट पळतो. इट मीन्स ऍडवर्ब इज देअर. शी अराइव्ड ऍट पुणे. वेअर? इट इज ऑल्सो ऍडवर्ब. ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. adverbial, it's called as not only adverb but also adverbial. ते कुठं पोहोचले? where. So this is at Pune. He laughs loudly. So again here we need to focus. Loudly would be the adverb. Approximate 90% of adverbs are there with the end with ly suffix. Try to remember that thing. Got it? So these first two types of adverbs are there. Transitive verb, verbs are there. Transitive verb and intransitive verb, sakarmak kriyapad and akarmak kriyapad. Next, again there are of the main verb there are two types of verbs. First one regular verbs and second one irregular verbs. So the verbs comes with ed in past tense. ज्या शब्दाचं, ज्या क्रियापदाचं past tense करत असताना त्याला प्रत्यय सफिक्स ed लागतो, that is called regular verbs. And the verbs comes without ed in the past. Past tense करत असताना past tense मध्ये ed प्रत्यय न लागता जे क्रियापद येत असतं त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण? त्याला काय म्हणत असतो आपण? इरेग्युलर वर्ब्स असं म्हणत असतो. मग याच्यामध्ये वर्क, वर्कड, वॉश, वॉश्ड, प्ले, प्लेड, डान्स, डान्स्ड, अराइव, अराइव्ड, कुक, कुक्ड. These are the regular verbs. Go, run, ran, go, went, get, got, where, or, see, saw, know, knew. These are the irregular verbs. Understand? Again, cut, cut, cut would be the irregular verb. Shut, 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 it would be the regular verb, irregular verb. So try to understand these are the also types of verbs, regular verb and irregular verb. There will not be question on the what are the types of verbs, but we need to focus with the examples. Next rule is next types of verbs are there: auxiliary or helping verbs. These are the 24 auxiliary or helping verbs are there. We can add more verbs, but we cannot add auxiliary or helping verbs. परत एकदा सांगते, लक्षात घ्या. मी कालच्या पण लेक्चरला सांगितलं होतं की क्रियापद, नाउन, विशेषण आणि क्रियाविशेषण या 4 गोष्टी काय तर ओपन क्लास वर्ड्स आहेत आणि या 4 गोष्टीमध्ये आपण कुठल्याही प्रकारचं नवीन ऍडिशन करू शकतो. पण जरी वर्ब हे ओपन क्लास असलं तरी सुद्धा त्याच्यामध्ये ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स नावाचा जो कंटेंट आहे किंवा कन्सेप्ट आहे याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला कुठल्या प्रकारचं नवीन गोष्ट ऍड करायला परवानगी नाही, लक्षात घ्या. आणि हे किती ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स आहेत तर दीज आर द 24 ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स आर देअर. मग 25 पैकी काय आहे वेगळं बघा, प्रायमरी वर्ब्स 11 आहेत आणि मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब 13 आहेत. मग आपल्याला मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब परत एकदा रिपीटेडली शिकायचे, बट वी नीड टू रिमेंबर व्हॉट काइंड्स ऑफ मॉडेल्स आर हियर, what kinds of primary verbs are there. So to be, form of to be. Anyone can tell me what is the meaning of be in Marathi language? Anyone can tell me the meaning of be in Marathi language?
असणे.
Very good.
असणे और आहे
or asne. Absolutely true. So 99% it is used with the present tense, that is am is are. I am a teacher, मी शिक्षक आहे. You are a student, तू विद्यार्थी आहेस, like that. So आहे, आहेस. Are, you are engineer, so तुम्ही engineer आहात. It means that to be, form of to be. What are the forms of to be? Am is are, was were. These are the forms of to be. In present, am is are. In past, was were. As we had discussed while discussing about the pronoun, I am, we are, you are, he is, she is, it is, they are. I was, you were, I was, we were, you were, he was, she was, it was, they were. Again, form of to have. In present, have, has. I have, we have, you have, he has, she has, it has, they have. I had, we had, you had, he, she, it had, they had, because had is the single. Everywhere had would be there. To do. In present, I do, we do, you do, he does, she does, it does, they do. In past, I did, we did, you did, he did, she did, it did, they did. सो बघा, आपल्याला जर कम्युनिकेशन इम्प्रुव्हमेंट करायचं असेल तर आपल्याला फक्त ह्या गोष्टी महत्वाच्या असणं, माहिती असणं अपेक्षित आहे. 8 जे प्रोनाउन आहेत, पर्सनल प्रोनाउन म्हणतो त्याला, आणि त्याच्यासोबत हे जे काही फॉर्म्स आहेत ऑक्झिलरी वर्बचे, प्रायमरी वर्बचे, इफ यू आर परफेक्ट इन दिस रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ सब्जेक्ट वर्ब कॉन्कर्ड, then it is very easy to communicate, because without pronoun we are unable to communicate, or without helping verb also we are unable to communicate. If you can observe that in each and every sentence of my communication, there will be one primary verb, there will be one helping verb or auxiliary verbs. Get it? These are the primary verbs. Next, modal auxiliaries. As I have told you, we are going to plan one more session, separate session for the modal auxiliary verbs, because we need to focus in depth. Again, 13 modal auxiliary verbs are there. What are the modal auxiliary verbs? Shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must. These are the modals. And what are the semi-modals? Dare to, ought to, used to, need to. These are the 4 semi-modals. Is equal to total 13 models are there. 13 modal auxiliaries are there. Got it? And total helping verbs are 24. I hope this is clear to everyone. Is it clear? Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Now we are going to discuss next point, that is adverb. in this session only, I have talked not much about the adverb. Adverb means to add something to the verb. Words that modifies a verb or verb phrase, that is called adverb. काय म्हणतो आपण adverb म्हणजे काय? Words that modifies a verb or verb phrase, that is called adverb. What are the types of adverbs? As I have told you, these are the some basic types of adverbs: adverb of frequency, adverbs of manner, adverb of time. So more adverbs, types of adverbs are also there, but we need to discuss one by one. So adverb of frequency. Frequency means varamvarta. If we wish to listen radio, we need to match the frequency. But here, as the same manner, if we wish to communicate in appropriate manner, we need to use adverb of frequency for the clear things or a clear understanding. That is first one, adverb of frequency: always, sometimes, often, usually, frequently, rarely, hardly, ever, never, generally. These are the adverbs of frequency. For example, she normally eats 3 meals a day. So normally. I usually buy all my vegetables at the market. Usually. वारंवारता म्हणतो, नेहमीच या अर्थानं. Next, adverbs of manner: how to talk with the people. So cheerfully, efficiently, painfully, carefully, slowly, badly, easily, well, quickly, etc. are the examples of adverb of manner. The children were playing happily with their toys. So happily. The police dealt with the incident very efficiently. As I have told you, approximate 90% of adverbs would be there with ly suffix. Next, adverb of time: now, yesterday, soon, later, yet, tomorrow, already, tonight, today, then last month, last year, last moment are the examples of adverb of time. So she had already gone when we got there. I'm going to hang out with my friends. So these kinds of examples of or types of adverbs are there: adverbs of frequency, adverbs of manner, and adverbs of time. With these 4 questions, we can get what are the types of adverbs. So modifies it or describes a verb or another adverb. हे पण लक्षात ठेवा. फक्त क्रियापदामध्येच काहीतरी ऍड करता असं नाही, तर क्रिया विशेषणामध्ये सुद्धा ऍड करत असतं. आन्सर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन्स. आणि काय असतं तर दीज आर द आन्सर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन्स. सो फर्स्ट वन, हाऊ. He ran quickly. How he ran? Quickly. When? She left yesterday. When she left? Yesterday. We went there. Where we went? There. It was too hot. To what degree or how much would be the answer? Too hot. Got it? So remember, for these 4 questions: how, when, where, and how much or in what degree, then approximately we will find the adverb in the sentence. बघा परत एकदा सांगतोय, कुठल्याही वाक्यामध्ये वाक्याचा एलिमेंट्स फाइंड आउट करत असताना, एलिमेंट्स मीन्स SPOCA, as I have told you yesterday only. SPOCA: S for subject, P for predicate, O for object, C for complement, and A for adverbial. मग याच्यामध्ये ऍडव्हर्बियल फाइंड आउट करत असताना हे 4 क्वेश्चन आपल्याकडे माहिती असणं अपेक्षित आहे: हाऊ, वेन, वेअर, अँड टू व्हॉट डिग्री और हाऊ मच. जर हे 4 क्वेश्चन आपल्याला परफेक्ट माहित असतील, इट्स इझी टू यूज or find out the adverbial in the sentence. Got it? Understand? Let's see next.
Yes, sir.
Here, additional examples of adverbs. An adverb describe a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Sometimes it talks more about the adjective as well. So he tells how, where, when, how much, and with what frequency an adverb can tell. काय सांगता adverb बघा? How: quietly, peacefully, carefully, slowly, badly, closely, easily, well, fast, quickly, cheerfully. कसं या अर्थाने हे सगळं येत असतं, लक्षात घ्या. Where: कुठं? Above, abroad, far, away, back, here, outside, backwards, behind, below, down. So where? When: now, yesterday, soon, later, tomorrow, yet, already, tonight, today, then, last year. कधी? How much? किती? Quite, fairly, to, enormously, entirely, very, extremely, rather, almost, absolutely, just. How often? कसं? वारंवारता या दृष्टीनं. So always, sometimes, often, frequently, normally, generally, usually, occasionally, seldom, rarely, and never. So these 4 questions or 5 questions are required to understand the adverbs. Got it? Take the screenshot and prepare in your notebook. Now next point is there about the prepositions. What is the preposition in Marathi? Anyone can tell the what is the meaning of preposition in Marathi language? कोण सांगते preposition म्हणजे काय?
शब्दयोगी अव्यय.
शब्दयोगी अव्यय. And conjunction means?
उभयान्वयी अव्यय.
Absolutely true. Ubhayanvi अव्यय and Shabdayogi अव्यय. So preposition. Position means position of anything, any place or any object. For showing position, the word is used that is called preposition. Simple thing is there. A preposition introduces a noun or pronoun or a phrase or clause functioning in the sentence as a noun. The word or word group that the preposition introduces, it is object. It's object. Correct? For example, the book is on the table. The book कुठे आहे? ऑन द टेबल आहे. लक्षात घ्या. प्रिपोजिशन जे हायलाइटेड आहेत ते बघा. अजून प्रिपोजिशन लिस्ट पुढे येते. द चिल्ड्रेन क्लाइम्ड द माउंटेन विदाउट फियर. विदाउट इज द हियर preposition. The spider crawled slowly along the railing. So along would be also preposition. Last sentence. The dog is hiding under the porch because it knows it will be punished for shaving off a new pair of shoes. या वाक्यामध्ये 2 prepositions आहेत, under and for. So these kinds of prepositions are there. It is very much difficult to use appropriate preposition in the sentence, but practice makes perfect in the use of preposition. If you are reading the English newspaper without any distraction, you can use automatically that things. Okay, so if you wish to take the screenshot, I will take the back. हा घेतला का ह्याचा गॅप बॅक स्क्रीनशॉट? Now next you need to take the screenshot of this as well. Everything you should maintain in your notebook of communication skills. Anyway, what happened today, I have observed that few participants were from your class were present physically today, and I had conducted one session for them, and through that we had discussed only general issues and somehow exercise on articles we had solved. But everyone must note down that things carefully. Each and everything whatever we have been discussing, you should maintain or you should mark in your notebook, because these things are there for your examination. So I request all of you guys, you should prepare your notebook carefully, because don't be it would be your self-interested thing. Don't anyone didn't have we can say force to come here and attend the classes. By staying at home, you should prepare your notebook. Next, prepositions of plus. Now we need to discuss the types of preposition. First one, that at, in and on. At कुठं वापरायचं, and in कुठं वापरायचं, and on कुठं वापरायचं हे पण लक्षात ठेवा. Preposition of plus. While talking about the self introduction, as I told you about where we need to use at and where we need to use in. So at college, at home, at reception, at school, at the bottom, at the cinema. In a taxi, a car, in the sky, in the building or tower, in a row, in the newspaper, in the garden, on the way, on the radio, on the page, on the bicycle, on a ship, on a horse. So we should remember here, if where do you live, if the question is there, I live at Gopalpur in Pandharpur. छोट्या प्लेसच्या अगोदर ॲट वापरायचं आहे आणि त्याच्यापेक्षा जर मोठा प्लेस असेल तर वी नीड टू यूज इन. Everyone must mark your roll number, and after the completion of the test, the batch number second, roll number 19 to roll number 38, you need to join once again for the meeting. We need to discuss about the forms, exam forms and feedback forms, and as well as scholarship forms. So roll number 19 to roll number 38, we need to join again after the completion of this lecture as soon as. These are the examples of prepositions. Got it? Now next, preposition of time. As I have told you, one example is there, at, in, and on. So what is at? At is used for precise time. Our college starts at 9 a.m. Get it? So here we need to use what is at. Someone's mic is unmuted, so you can mute. Next point is there, at 10:30, at 8 o'clock, at bedtime, at breakfast. This would be used as a at. In is used for months, years, decades, centuries, and along with and long period of time. So in 16 years time, in 1991, in December, on a summer evening, on Christmas Day, on Christmas, on Friday. So on is used for days and dates. Try to understand these types of prepositions. So here I can ask you one question. Question is there in front of you. What kinds of question would be there? What is difference between at time, in time, and on time? कोण सांगू शकेल? At time, in time, and on time. काही फरक आहे का? You should reach at time for the lecture, you should reach in time for the lecture, and you should reach on time for the lecture, or in a good time as well. 4 words are there: at time, in time, on time, and in a good time. कोण सांगू शकेल? If not, then also okay. So I can say that at time means वेळेला, वेळेवरती उपस्थित राहणं, एक्झॅक्ट वेळेला. इन टाइम म्हणजे वेळेच्या अगोदर 1-2-3 मिनिटं किंवा 4 मिनिटं. ऑन टाइम मीन्स appropriately on that time particularly. And in a good time म्हणजे जर लेक्चर तुमचं 9 ला स्टार्ट होते तर तुम्ही इथं 8:30 पर्यंत पोहोचणे किंवा 8:45 पर्यंत पोहोचणं. दॅट इज इन अ गुड टाइम. So try to understand the difference between at time, in time, on time, and in a good time. Got it? Now next thing is there, prepositional phrases. So at, in, and on. At 7 a.m., at 12 o'clock, at 5 p.m., at noon, at midday, at night, at midnight, at bedtime, at the same time, at dinner, at that time, at dawn, at Christmas, at the weekend, at present, at the moment, in the morning, in January, in the spring. Spring is the season. So in 1980, in the 1960s, in the north and south, in the west and or east, in the 21st of century, in the Easter holiday, in the past future, in a week, in a few minutes, in an hour, or in the ice age. On Monday, on 1st of January, on April 3rd, on the 10th, on the first day, on my birthday, on a holiday, on the wedding day, on that day, on summer evening, on New Year's Day, on weekdays, on time, on Sunday's morning. So these things we need to remember here while discussing about prepositions. Got it? Now prepositions of moments. कशा प्रकारचे हालचाल होते बघा. To, used to indicate a destination or direction. A boy go to the boys go to school in group. To school, च्या दिशेनं. Towards, in the direction of someone or something. She pushed her face towards him. Through, movement from one side another, but in something such as long grass or a forest. David walked slowly through the woods. into moment that enters a space, usually with verbs that express moment. Don't put new wine into old bottles. So exactly here I can tell you one difference. If the action word is there, for example, donkey falls into the well. बघा, विहिरीत पडल्यानंतर त्यांना ऍक्शन करणं भाग आहे, लक्षात घ्या. ऍक्शन होत असते, then we need to use into, and instead of in we need to use into. Or the moment at the higher level than something else, that is he jumped over the wall. And last one, it's unable to see the screen, you can read moment from one side of something to. Now these are the examples of prepositions. For better understanding, I have used this chart. You can take the screenshot of the same and you need to study. So above, something distance is between that place and exact object, that is called above. Under, beneath, below, or sorry, where we need to use as well. Again, something somehow difference between that particular place and object. Beside, beside, beside म्हणजे च्या शेजारी. And besides, besides means कोण काय सांगू शकेल? What is meant by besides? Anyone can tell?
शिवाय.
शिवाय. Very good.
शिवाय.
Excellent.
शिवाय.
शिवाय. तर हे बिसाइड्स आणि बिसाइड्स मध्ये फरक आहे, लक्षात घ्या. इथं बिसाइडचे आहे ते ला लागून किंवा शेजारी. इन बॅक ऑफ च्या पाठीमागे, इन फ्रंट ऑफ च्या पुढं, बिटवीन दोघांच्या मध्ये. I can say that take the box of chocolate and distribute chocolate among the Ram and Sita. Between Ram and Sita. And I can say that distribute chocolate among the students. So among आणि between मध्ये फरक आहे. among म्हणजे अनेकांच्या मध्ये, between म्हणजे दोघांच्या मध्ये. in म्हणजे ज्या गोष्टीला पर्टिक्युलर बॉर्डर असते, that is called in. Here object you can find out as the same. Inside, here border is there, gate is there, and we need to use object inside. Outside, here also all cover with the border, and if something is outside we need to use outside. On, again here on means it's touching to the surface. Suppose this is my mobile and I am keeping this mobile on my palm. Here it's touching my palm, that's why I can say that on my palm. Get it? हा मोबाईल कुठे आहे तर it's my on my palm. Like that, this mobile is on the table, it's touching to the table. Off, off, off means near to. Off, वर, down, खाली, across. Sorry, हाँ please mute yourself. Next, across, ला cross करून, around. Here around something. Into, as I have told you about into. Next, near, here near. And through, चातून, through च्यामधून किंवा चातून. For, with, and last. These pictures can talk much more about or more than this theory. Try to understand that things. Got it? Is it any doubt, any problem? Now these conjunctions are there, but we will see these conjunctions in the next lecture. Actually, with the model auxiliary verbs, we will connect that conjunctions. Got it? Is there any doubt, any problem? Okay, so simple thing is there for these participants. You need to fill the 3 forms. First, already you might have filled the feedback form of the institute. प्रत्येक जणांनी बऱ्याच जणांनी भरलाय, लक्षात घ्या. फॉर्म तो लिंक टेलिग्राम ग्रुपला आलेली आहे. दुसरा फॉर्म आहे तो स्कॉलरशिपचा फॉर्म. तुमच्याकडे जे डॉक्युमेंटची पूर्तता आहे त्यानुसार भोसले सरांनी जे व्हिडिओ टाकलेला आहे ग्रुपवरती भोसले सरांचा, त्याच्यानुसार तुम्ही तो व्हिडिओ पाहून एक स्कॉलरशिपचा फॉर्म भरायचा आहे. आणि तिसरा एक आहे तो एलिजिबिलिटीचा फॉर्म, ज्याच्यामध्ये कुलकर्णी सरांनी एक व्हिडिओ टाकलेला आहे, त्याचा आधार घेऊन तुम्हाला तो एलिजिबिलिटीचा फॉर्म भरायचा आहे. एलिजिबिलिटीचा फॉर्म शक्यतो जास्तीत जास्त लवकरात लवकर भरण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. स्कॉलरशिपसाठी फॉर्मसाठी लागणारे जे काही गोष्टी आहेत, म्हणजे तुमचा आधार लिंक नसेल वगैरे तर त्याला थोडा वेळ गेला तरी चालतोय, पण एलिजिबिलिटी फॉर्म मात्र सगळ्यांनी 100% भरणं अपेक्षित आहे. आणि आपल्या बॅच सेकंड बॅचचे विद्यार्थी लगेच जॉईन व्हा परत एकदा. आय नीड टू टेक द एक्झॅक्ट काउंट विच what you have did regarding the form filling activity. So हे संपल्यानंतर परत एकदा डिव्हिजन एफ मधील बॅच नंबर 2 चे विद्यार्थी